Good day, everyone. How we all doing? Yes. I know the popular slogan out there right now is "we're outside," but unfortunately in Canada we're slowly getting inside because of the cold. Today, I think it's -1 today. I've been able to brace it so far, but I think I'm just now gonna go inside. So going forward, we shall be broadcasting our Walk with the Switch from Olympia Gym in Canada. All right, guys, so we're inside. I actually never thought I would be saying that when we're all waiting eagerly to be outside. Now we're outside, I'm claiming that we're back inside. Well, c'est la vie. We got to do what we got to do. All right, today I want to touch on a touch point of most businesses. Who are your competitors? How do you identify your competitors? And what do you do to stay relevant in the face of competition? How do you outperform your competitors? So this whole week, we're going to be focusing on competition and competitors. I'm going to be sharing some tips on what you can do to, first and foremost, you need to identify your competitors. So that's the first important thing. So who are your competitors? A competitor is a person or business or organization that is competing against you, either with your product or is competing against you or your company with products, services, of targeting the same target audience. That's your core competitor. But then we have two kinds of competition, right? There is direct competition and there is indirect competition. And I'll break it down very simply. What's a direct competition? Direct competition is a company or person engaging in the same activities or selling the same products to the same target audience at a competitive price. Okay, so a classic example of direct competitors is the case of Coca-Cola and Pepsi. These are lifelong direct competitors to each other, and they sell similar products, which is a cola drink, and at similar prices. Now, indirect competitors is a case of, let me give you a classic case. Indirect competition is somebody that is not selling the same product like you, but targeting the same audience. And a good example of that is, let's say, McDonald's and Pizza Hut. Yes, McDonald's sells burgers, Pizza Hut sells pizza. But, so, they're not technically competition, but they are also competition because they're both looking for people or selling food to people that are hungry. You understand? So they're both still competing for the same dollars in the in the consumer that is looking for food. Okay, so that's an indirect competition. Now, how do you identify in your market, when you come into a marketplace, who are the existing competition there for you? There are very simple ways, because the last thing you want to do is be doing business without reality, without your reality. And your reality is you must first ensure that you know what's happening in the marketplace. All right, so one of the first key things to identify your direct or indirect competition is go to your local business directories. Okay, in the local business directory, look at companies servicing either the same target audience as you are or providing the same services or product as you are. All right, another important one is pay attention to who is advertising what in the community. Your local chamber of commerce is another very good place that you can find out what company exists in your neighborhood or in your target market. I like press reports. Press report tells you what's coming, what's about to happen, or what's happening. So pay attention to press reports. Okay? Constant visits to exhibitions and trade fair also will tell you what's coming and who's coming to encroach in your market or who's coming into your space. So it's very important that you stay abreast of this. Another important one is sharing questionnaires in your neighborhood to find out about what's happening in your neighborhood. Internet, that's your greatest friend in searching anything. In the internet, you can be able to search quickly and swiftly what exists in your target market. All right, and last but not the least is actually the conventional information that will be provided to you by your customers. So it's important you're constantly engaging your customers, engaging your community, engaging your target audience to identify the strength of your product against your competitor and against your competition. Okay? All right, so now we've identified who our competitors are. Next episode, we shall be discussing how and what do we do to stay ahead of our competitor. Stay blessed. I'm The Switch. Have a blessed day.